Hi guys, it's Jan Blalock from the club, and I'm going to do a balance class with you today. It's something you have to work on or it goes away, and practicing every day our balance is really, really important. Falling is no fun, and it becomes more and more of an issue as we get older. Our bones get more brittle, all that. So part of working on balance is really learning where you are in space. So we work on something called proprioception, which again is kind of more of an understanding of where you are in space. So this is not going to be a sweaty workout. You just can wear whatever is comfortable. You can have just socks or bare feet or shoes. I like to have bare feet or socks because your feet are also working to help you balance, and we want to strengthen our feet and our ankles, keep that, and really feel like we can feel the floor. Okay, so we're going to start by just kind of connecting the whole body, a little bit of a warm-up, and let's start by just rolling our shoulders back. Nice big circles. If anything causes you pain, do not do that, okay? Pain isn't something you just work through. It's your body telling you something's not cool, not working. So for instance, if doing regular shoulder rolls works and this doesn't, this bothers your shoulder, then don't do it. Let's roll forward now. Just getting all those kinks out and warming up the body, getting all your joints nice and juicy and ready to work. We're going to take a big inhale and exhale, and let's reach to the side, pull in your belly button, feel those abdominals engaged. Reach, 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 and come on up. We're going to look side to side, just warm up our necks a little bit. And then take it down, and when you come up, be sure you don't squish the back of the neck. You want to just look straight up to the ceiling. A couple more times. And then take the head side to side. Nice stretch. A lot of times we forget about our necks when we're warming up. Our necks get really tight, especially if you're spending much time in front of the computer. We're just going to round our back and open. Round, I'll show you from the side for a sec. I'm going to curve and open, curve, open a couple more times. It's nice to do this even if you're just going to go for a walk. Just get your body ready to move. Going to lift our knees up. Opposite arm, knees way up. Again, pull in that belly button. Feel like your abdominals are engaged and working. Knees way up. A few more times. Good. Now we're going to take a big inhale and drop down and all the way up and drop down all the way up. I'll show you from the side and drop and all the way up and down. One more. Drop down, roll it up. Now we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Just a little ways, halfway maybe, and roll back up. And roll it down. I want you to think about stacking those vertebrae one on top of the other. So everything is lined up when you come back up. A little farther. You can soften the knees if you want. Now try to bring it all the way down. You can have the knees bent. And roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Stack it up. Two more times. And roll it up. Let's go one more time. And roll it up. All right. Now we have a couple of options here. You're going to go into a table position here. If you're fine with being on the floor, okay, on your hands and knees. Going to take it to cat and cow. Round the back. I'll show you a modification in a moment. Round and extend. Do that a couple more times. I'm going to show you what our modification would be if you can't go to the floor. You can have a kitchen counter, a table, something that's super stable. It could be a chair if it's heavy enough that it's not going to move. And round and extend and round and extend a couple more times there. And now from there, we're going to take the opposite arm and leg. So this is a modified bird dog. If you're on the floor on your hands and knees, you do the same thing where you reach the opposite arm and leg for your bird dog. Okay, abs engaged. Here's the floor version. Just reach parallel to the floor. Don't fling your leg up when it's nice and controlled. Couple more times. This is great core work. You use your core to help you balance. All right. From there, we're going to get on up. Just shake it out a little bit. Okay. So let's tap our toes. One of the things that can cause us to fall is not flexing our feet enough when we walk and just sort of dragging our feet. We want to keep this flexion, this dorsiflexion, strong in our feet. So let's stand and just do one foot now, and you can open and close it, tap it. And the other side, tap, 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 tap. And open and close. Couple more. Good. All right. Now let's go to our toes and our heels. Toes, heels. So we're strengthening our feet, our ankles, our calves, and we're working on that proprioception, where your weight is shifting. You're having to adapt to that rather than just tipping over. Nice strong abs. Couple more times. This is something you can do. You're washing dishes, you're pumping gas. Not that we're doing that much right now because we're not really using gas, are we? But you can do it pretty much anywhere, and it's a great exercise. All right, now we're going to step forward with our right foot, just a little bit, so you're like this, starting out with your weight centered. We're going to push off the back foot and then the front foot. So shifting front and back. And your body stays solid. Don't break here. Okay, so we don't send our hips back like this, but keep the body solid and just roll front and back. And then go ahead and pick that foot up. Front and back. Couple more times. All right, let's change legs. Starting with the feet on the floor, you want to pick up the back heel and really pick up the toes in the front. Using those feet, keeping your hips right under you, shift the whole body. And now a little bit off the floor. You can point the feet if you want, you don't have to. Couple more times. Last one. All right, shake it out a little bit. Let's lunge a little bit side to side. You want your knee right over the center of your foot. Be sure your knee doesn't roll in. Don't want to hurt our knees. Let's go ahead and lean towards that leg. So we're strengthening our legs, inner and outer thighs, and we're shifting the weight, getting used to that feeling of shifting. And reach across a few more times. A little bit of a workout here. All right, from here, we're going to shift, keeping our knees straight. Got my Christmas socks on. Easy to see them, red socks. All right, a few more times. So you can do all these kinds of exercises where you're shifting your weight. Let's push off one side, push off, push off. So if you were about to fall to the side, you can catch yourself, right? Good, all right, other side. Push off, push off. Strong legs, strong feet. How about 4 more times? 2 more. Good. All right. Shake it out a little bit. Now, let's take this foot forward and circle the ankle. And reverse. If you need a little support, like a wall or your table nearby, go for it. But I want you to try to be confident, line everything up so that you're able to pick up one foot. Yeah? Give it a try. Get support if you need. All right. From here, zip up those abs. So your weight's going to go onto your left leg. Try not to do this. Want to stay nice and tall. Pick up this foot just a little bit. Put it down. Try it again. Try to remember to engage these abs. Keep your hips level. Once again, if you need the support of a table or something, you can be near it. I just don't want you to totally rely on it. Sometimes it just helps psychologically to know there's something there you can grab if you need. One more time, this side. All right, so you can start really tiny, really even just like this. Not even taking the toes off the floor. Then slowly try bringing your toes off the floor. And we're not over here. We're stacked up. Everything's stacked on top of that right leg now. Right over that leg. If you get more comfortable with it, you can bring the foot up higher too. Don't worry about it. Just gonna work on it. All right. This time, let's try holding it here a bit. And then change. Try holding it a bit. And change. Shoulders down. This won't help you balance. In fact, if it's hard for you to keep your shoulders down with your hands here, you can have your arms here, come out to the side. One more time each side. And change. Now you might start like this, just barely getting the toe off the floor. Well, tomorrow it might be better. It takes practice. Lots of practice. All right. So another exercise here. We're going to take the leg out to the side and just pulse it. Try not to put the foot down if you don't have to. Again, if you need the support of your wall, do that, but try not to lean into the wall because then you're just working your leg and you're not actually working on your balance. But it might help to just have your fingertip on the wall. And other side. Might be by the table or touching the wall, whatever you need, but give it a try without fully relying on that. All right, now this time we're going to swing the leg across and open, across. I would probably recommend you put your finger on the wall or on a table or on a chair, because there's quite a bit of motion here. But engage those abs. And then your other side. I'm just going to use my arms out to the side to help me balance. That's a good use of arms. A few more times. All right, good job. So another thing you can do when you're at home is make yourself even like a little obstacle course where you have small items and you're stepping over them. Yeah, so that you can try not to step on those items. You can practice that with some paper plates or, something that if you did step on it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Also stepping sideways. You can make believe you're stepping over something or make yourself an actual little obstacle course. All these muscles we're using help with balance. You want those muscles to be strong. You want to stay mobile and agile. And so that's it for today. I would suggest you work on your balance every single day, even if it's for 5 minutes, even if it's just doing these things. But always start by kind of lining everything up with a cat, dog, bird, dog, and just kind of a roll up of the spine. Any of those things can just help you get ready to balance. All right? All right. Thanks for joining me today.